with your wife on stage.
And with a big rolling pin she's got behind that keyboard. No, but I mean, you know, it's just not anything I'm about to do these days. But we keep up this sort of joke, really. To me, it's a bit of a joke. It's a nice joke. They're going, ah! And I'm going, hey, okay. But it's like, there's no way, Jose, you know, it's not real.
Well, it's a bit of a dry old do, Paul.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry, Rog, we don't drink here.
It's very hard for me to actually, in my mind, think I am a really famous world star and these stars are coming to my dressing room.
Like Roger Daltrey of The Who.
You know, for your nut, though.
A nut.
Brazil nut. No, Brazil nut. I think we kept the Brazil nut from last week in LA. Just a minute, love.
I think the secret is that I don't actually take that on board. Luckily, there's one left. I've seen people who do, who really take it on board, you know, and I think they're missing the point. And it's just a profession. Well, you've seen the glaring mistake on these sweats. To raise the anger level of any Scot. Glasgow, England.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. I'll never live it down. To me, it doesn't go that much further beyond that. Just fix it, and, you know, then we'll have a few collector's items. So, yeah, we got spoiled starting in LA.
You also talk about liking being ordinary.
That's what I need.
But, I mean,
it always gets me a bit screwed
you,
up, that, because people
come in a limo.
Well, yeah, that's
you're worth a couple of bucks?
Yeah.
How do you mean it?
I mean inside me.
These are Linda's cousins, the Fishes. Do you know them?
Yes,
Henry.
There's the person that was always there.
Great.
How's Aunt Rose?
She had this hip operation.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen her since then.
No, I haven't. But for a dancer, she's a wild dancer, that woman.
That's right. She doesn't.
I know.
You don't have a chauffeur
No, I don't have a
back home?
chauffeur. We don't have a nanny for the kids. Linda does all the cooking.
Who are you to your kids?
Mind you, she said
or Paul McCartney?
I'm Dad, mainly. When they were really little, I was in Scotland once, and the kids were riding past on a little pony, two of them up on a pony. And one of them, 4 or 5, one of them looked at me and said, "You're Paul McCartney."
It looks like it'll probably be about 5 minutes, okay?
Showtime. Let's go.
The guy who looks like he lost the fight is the drummer. Chris Whitten, he fell off his bike. Robbie McIntosh plays lead guitar. Wicks plays keyboard when he's not getting autographs for his relatives.
Oh, no!
And the guy with the other home video camera is Hamish Stewart, who plays bass.
The Phantom of Scotland.
Is the film started now? Yeah. The film started.
For years, Paul McCartney says, I tried to ignore the past. He pretty much stayed away from Beatles songs after the breakup.
I like that.
Too painful, he says.
That's the one they'll use.
But now, half the songs at his concerts are from the Beatle days.
Hi, how you doing?
Paul McCartney seems to have come to terms with the past. And the 12-minute film that begins each show includes 2 songs with John Lennon singing lead.
I feel like an Olympic champion who got a gold medal. I got a gold with the Beatles, you know. So I'm not going to kind of say, no, I didn't, or I hate them for getting me a gold. I love them. I love what I did with them. I'm very proud of what we did.
Paul McCartney, the man, the music, and a first-hand account of the final days of the Beatles, later on 48 Hours.
Contact first made news in 1961. In 1976, the news was too Sudafed. Today, there's new Co-Advil. Co-Advil has what no other cold product has. The pain reliever in Advil plus a proven decongestant. A combination never available before in just one tablet. Co-Advil is so effective it can relieve nasal congestion, sinus pressure, and the aches and pains of your cold, all without drowsiness. Read label before using. New Co-Advil. Advanced formula for cold and sinus relief.
The Volvo 240 has built a reputation for surviving accidents, and we at Subaru have always been impressed by that. So we gave the new Subaru Legacy wagon unibody construction, like the Volvo 240. But unlike the 240, the Subaru Legacy is available with full-time four-wheel drive and anti-lock brakes. Because the best way to survive an accident is not to get into one.
Another day.
Another sandwich.
Might I suggest a proper hot lunch with lunch bucket meals? From your microwave to your table in seconds. Lunch bucket pasta and chicken, savory chicken and tender noodles.
Mmm, delicious.
So, what do you do for an encore? Oh, chili with Tchaikovsky, perhaps? Lunch bucket meals, a proper hot lunch.
Late night comedy goes prime time. It's nonstop laughs with guests Chevy Chase and Martin Short.
He's a dolphin!
The Dave Thomas Comedy Show. Next. Friday, Max Monroe hits the skids when a music manager's dirty deal gets down to some deadly rock and roll.
It's really weird.
Max Monroe, loose cannon. Monday, when it's FYI for kids, Murphy meets her match.
Miles, what did you say this one's name was?
Natalie Moore. Remember it.
It's an all-new Murphy Brown. Then Suzanne's a wheeler-dealer.
It does not further negotiations to have you popping your cleavage on that man's desk. We had to listen to that story again about that summer he worked on the dairy farm.
And all new Designing Women Monday.
Finally, a perspective on how it really feels to do cocaine. From the inside.
Hello?
Today's the day.
I'm like pumped up. I'm just going to see him. So.
With the first McCartney concert just hours away, Joy and Bob's apartment has become
Paul McCartney Central. May I help you? This is probably going to happen a lot today. Oh, gosh.
How long have you been collecting memorabilia?
I've been collecting Beatles memorabilia since I was 14. I mean, if this place was going to burn down, the first thing I'd do is run for these walls and, you know, grab as much as I could and run well, make sure the cat and my husband get out, but...
After the pictures are safe.
Yeah, right. This photograph was taken in London. The young lady on the side is my best friend from first grade, Nancy. I want a picture like that. Real bad. I mean, I have a picture similar to that.
Well, I see him.
Well, that's me.
And it's really enough when you're standing outside all day just to have a brief flicker of Paul McCartney walking into a building.
Yeah.
It's worth your while to be standing out there all day?
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
You know, you're in your late 30s now, and your house is basically decorated in Beatle.
Uh-huh.
How much longer can you be a diehard Paul McCartney Beatle fan?
Until, I don't know. It's a passion, not an obsession. Obsession to me is like a scary type of thing with fandom, because I think there's a dark side of it.
No, you're not on that dark side.
Oh, my God, no. No. I'm just on the fun side.
And the fun has just begun. Joy's closest friends pour in from all over the Midwest.